This love that's coming in just seems to give you so much renewed hope and faith and courage and energy and fuel, essentially, to move through like the dark times that we're going through. It's not like you're dependent on this love, but it is this fuel that helps you because things are feeling dark, and it gives you like a greater sense of purpose to keep carrying on. I want to be clear, this isn't about codependency, because I can actually see you've done a lot of healing. It seems like part of why you haven't been in a connection, and particularly maybe with this a specific person, is because you had to do some work on yourself and you chose to do that. I see with the Chariot card and the Star card, like you decided to take healing yourself in as like a priority. That's something that you've been really working on, and I see like you've been very successful with that with the Six of Wands. And so I feel like that's part of why this person is coming in, this love connection is coming in. The song that I was getting, which is You Light Up My Life, it's originally from the movie called You Light Up My Life, and like the credits around the original song, and then like there's so many like remakes. It's very complicated, and it's the history of the song seems to kind of mimic a bit of the history of you and this person. I do feel like for many of you, this is a sort of a remake, but I want to be clear, this isn't like a big X, okay? So if this is somebody that you had like a long relationship with, a big relationship with, that's not who I'm getting. This seems like somebody who you had something like kind of going, but it just never fully like got like the credit that it needed. So like maybe you never had labels, maybe you never said I love you, even though the words like I love you might have been in your mind. And even in the song, there's a line that says, finally a chance to say, hey, I love you. It just seems like this is somebody who there was something going on, but it just never fully got there. And I think that you still are in each other's lives in a way, like, because I do see the Three of Cups, like maybe you're still friends, even if you're just like very casually connected on social media still, like it just seems like there's not really this like harboring of ill will. With the Three of Crystals in reverse, I feel like it was telling me like this isn't somebody who just like, you know, wrecked your heart. This isn't that type of ex coming back or anything like that. So like, please use your discernment here. And with the Eight of Crystals and the King of Cups, what I'm getting is that there's maybe this part of you that like views them as a potential King of Cups, but at the same time, I feel like you view them as a bit incompetent as a King of Cups. It's like your limiting beliefs about them are making them not the King of Cups that you want. But just as you had this journey of like working on yourself, healing and things like that, and the victories that you're having, I get the sense that they're having these victories too, or they're maybe just like a smidge behind you, which is maybe why like these later months are coming up as I'm thinking about this. But I see this beginning happening with you, and it feels like a new beginning, the Fool card, after a time of being separate and growing, ascending, becoming wiser, self-reflection, self-journey, and being alone. So also, if the person that's on your mind has been in another relationship, that's not this person, okay? It seems like you both have been single through this time, and like they're single right now, okay? And then because of the like growth that you each do, I see the Four of Wands, and this is you having this like balanced counterpart relationship, finally having a long-term relationship with labels, saying I love you, like this is the real thing. This is just like a sign or synchronicity for you that is like a very important relationship in your life that's getting divorced. Like if it's maybe your best friend is getting divorced, maybe your parents are getting divorced, like some big relationship around you is going through divorce. It's also possible that previously you've been divorced, maybe both. You know I want to give you a lot more insight still, so let's go to a part 3.